Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. And in this video we're gonna look at this beautiful Pokemon palette by Colourpop, or like in collaboration with Colourpop. I've been dying to get this one ever since I saw the first like sneak peek. That was like, I don't know, 2 weeks before the actual sneak peek from Colourpop. She is so pretty. So like this is the packaging that it comes in. Here you can here you can see the shades in the like Pokeball shape. It's adorable. And you have this I can't remember what this Pokemon was called. This one, I know that this one, I really like this one, but I've never been able to remember what their name is. Then you have the original quad, you know, like Pikachu, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and was this Squirtle, or I can't remember the name of this one. I'm kind of like, you know, I haven't seen Pokemon in a while. And then you also have like Meow and all of these. It's so pretty. You have the shades at the back. This pad has 26.5 grams and it has 24 shades, and this is how it looks like in the inside. So we have all these beautiful Pokemons here. I love this design and like that they've actually kind of committed to it, and I love that this background is blue and this one is yellow. I think it really matches the whole theming. And here you have all of the shades. It's like a very interesting rainbow, but it's not a full rainbow, but it has a lot of rainbow aspects, and it goes from really light to really dark. I'm gonna create 3 looks for this video, and I think I'm gonna divide it into like first 8 shades, then these 2, and then these 2 rows. So we're gonna do like fiery, God, what was the other one? Fire and electric colors. Then we're gonna do like psychic inspired look, and then we're gonna do like earthy, watery, Pokemon inspired look. So we're gonna do 3 look. This is the first look. I haven't filmed it because I've just got here. It's like almost 6 in the evening. I just wanted to do like a quick look at this palette, have a fun filming it, and I want to film my summer palette collection that I want to edit today. So by the time you're watching this, my top 10 eyeshadow palettes for summer is already up, and I will link it down below. And in the little card here, one of those sites, I can't remember right now. So yeah, I've already started playing with like the fiery row, and I've used all of these 8 shades, and I really like how this is put together. You have a lot of options. You can do like purple look, green look, blue look, red, yellow. You can mix and match. You have a couple neutral options. Technically, if you would want to do neutral look, you can. And there are 3 like glittery shades. So I think it's this one, which is like a pink base with like goldy peachy shimmer. Then you have this, which almost looks like blue periwinkle pink color. It has like a lot of periwinkle base, and then like blue, purple, pink, and maybe a little bit of gold glitter in it. And then you have this one called Champion, which is like yellow with a little bit of like pinky salmony color. It's very pretty, and I've never tried this like a glittery formula from Colourpop, but I've heard people say that Colourpop pressed glitters are kind of like a really they're kind of similar to other brands shimmers, and I've already tried the shade Champion, and it is kind of like what I would like in shimmers, I guess. Like it's still not as sparkly as other brands can do, but it's definitely better format than other shimmers from Colourpop. If you've never been on my channel, I'm not the biggest fan of Colourpop's shimmers. Also, if you're new here, hi, My name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows, and I love Pokemon. It's one of those few animated movies or like shows that I've watched as a kid. Like I loved the Ninja Turtles, Pokemon, Scooby-Doo, and what else? I think it's like mostly it. And then I like Winx. I know I watched that when I was young. So yeah, I didn't have that many popular like shows and animated movies and stuff, but this was it. And I've played Pokemon Go for so long. I don't have it currently installed because I don't know, I didn't download it in my new phone. And but maybe because my phone is getting a little bit, bad. It doesn't want to function the way that I want it to. Maybe for the next phone, I'm gonna download Pokemon Go again and play it again because it was really fun. But yeah, I love Pokemon, and we're gonna create reels. I love the um, shade names as well, like Evolution, Indigo League, Fainted, Blasting Off, Lavender Town, Fuchsia City, Pewter City, Vermilion City. Like it's all so fun. I love this one shade, this like reddish shimmery satiny shade called I Choose You. Ah, it's so pretty. It's so cute. So for this look that you see me wearing, I kind of went in with the shade Cinnabar Island. This kind of like reddish, browny, bronzy color. It's like brown with bronzy reddish undertone. It has slight sparkle. I always use this but as a mirror, and then I realized it doesn't have mirror. But it's kind of like satiny shade. So I did like the little wing. I kind of wanted to do like the Pikachu inspired look. I know that everybody who got this in PR did the Pikachu look, but I like Pikachu, especially like I like the colors. So yeah, just why not? So this is kind of like for the ears and the tip of the tail. Then I went in with the shade Saffron City, this one. I hope I'm pronouncing the names right because when I was watching Pokemon when I was a kid, it was in Czech. So because I'm like native Czech person, so yeah, if I pronounce it incorrectly, it's not because I haven't watched the show. It's just because I've never seen it in English. Yeah, so sorry if it's like if I'm pronouncing something wrong. But yeah, the Saffron City kind of like all over the lid. Then I also used the shade Fossil, this one, just kind of like, so on my lid I have the shade Champion, kind of like, throughout most of the lid, and I really, really like this one. Is it my favorite shimmer in my collection? No, but for Colourpop it's really good. And then I have the shade I Choose You. I just kind of created like this little line here. You just like add a little bit of red and like the red cheeks. And then I have the Elite 4, this one. I thought it's gonna be very like beigey, but actually like if you layer it on top of the yellow matte shade, it's actually kind of nice and like goldy and pretty, and I think I'm gonna get some uses out of that. So I do really like this look. I think the quality is really nice. The shade Saffron City, it kind of reminds me, I have one single from Colourpop, I think it's called Big Smiles. It's like a yellow single shade in their collection, and it kind of reminds me that it's a little bit stiffer, like it has a couple shimmers in it, which Colourpop sometimes does, these like matte shades with like a little bit of shimmer in them, and I don't like them because they're really stiff and sometimes they can be hard to use on your eyes, but this one somehow works. So it's not my favorite Colourpop formula. I like classical mattes that they have because their mattes are really nice, really easy to work with, really quick to use, and I like them. So I wish that they would only do that. And then for the rest of what I'm wearing today, I have the e.l.f. Eyeshadow primer. In case you're wondering, I'm almost out of this because there's like barely any product in this compartment anyways, and I liked how it layered on top of it. Then I have the Essence I Love Extreme Volume Mascara, the waterproof one. I didn't curl my lashes and they're kind of wonky today because, I don't know, I haven't worn makeup the whole day, and as I said, it's like almost 6 right now in the evening, so yeah, my lashes are kind of weird today. Then I have the Oden's Eye Gel Salmon Gel Liner, like waterline pencil in the shade 03. Then I have the Essence Baby Get Blush in the shade Coral Crush, and I used quite a lot of that blush to kind of, you know, go for the Pikachu cheeks, because Pikachu loves his blush, I guess. And then I have the Shroud Cosmetics Peaches and Dreams Sparkle Veil Highlight in the shade Celestial Haze. Mine got a little shattered not that long ago because it fell on the ground, but it's a beautiful peachy, pinky, corally, just like gorgeous, shimmery, kind of like blushy toned highlighter, and I love that one. So this is for the first look. I think the next look I'm gonna film the whole one, and then the third look we'll see if I'm gonna have time. Either I'm gonna just like pop in here with the result, or I'm gonna show you the full process. I don't know if you want me to film the whole get ready with me, or if you just want me to like pop in here and show you the results. So let me know in the comments which one you prefer. I've already filmed my Lunar Beauty Moonshroom eyeshadow palette review, and I kind of did just like one look on camera and then two looks off camera, and just like showed you the end result. So let me know which one would you prefer, and I'll see what I can do for the future. And I also want to show you, I have a couple other things from Colourpop that I've ordered. So I have this eyeshadow stick. This is the Colourpop Shadow Sticks, and this one is the white one. It's called Hey Boo. So yeah, matte sticks. I kind of wanted to use this one if when I use pastels, to just like have it as a eye primer, because pastels pop the best obviously on white base. Then I have this Colourpop Cutie Mark eyeliner, like stamp, and this one is the heart, sorry, not heart, how do you call that, star one. So yeah, I don't know if you're gonna see how that looks like. I kind of started swatching it on my hands and I can't take it off because it's actually like, it actually stays. So yeah, I have that stamp here, and then I thought it's a bronzer because I swear on the website they call it bronzer, but it came in the same pan as the single shadows, and this is the pressed powder matte in the shade Running Late, but I'm gonna use it as a bronzer because I don't have any matte bronzer, and I thought this is really nice shade, and I swear the website said it's a bronzer, so I don't know why it's so small, but it's gonna be easier to store. So this is like a single magnetic shade. I kind of started swatching it on my hand, and I think I'm gonna be able to use it as a bronzer. It doesn't look to be too pigmented, and it's a really light shade, so even for a ghost like me it could work. So yeah, that's all for the first look, and now let's get into the second look of this video. So bye! Hi guys, so today we're looking at the second look with the Pokemon palette, and today I think I'm gonna play with the blue and the green row because, I don't know, I just want to play. And we're gonna do something like aqua, water type related. We'll see what we're gonna come up with. So, how are we gonna do that? I think I'm gonna start with this kind of tealy shade called Tall Grass, and I've already primed my lid. I'm using the e.l.f. Eyeshadow primer on, and now we're just gonna use that. I always forget that this doesn't have mirror. I'm gonna use this underneath my eyes, kind of like on the lower lash line. Now we're gonna take the, what are we gonna take? We're gonna take the shade SS Annie. Is that how you pronounce that? I'm not completely sure about this one because I'm not sure um, how this was called. So I'm using this in the crease, and this is a really pretty blue. I like these like properly blue shades, you know, like not purple, not green, but just blue. Now I'm taking the shade Fainted, this like really deep greenish blue, and I'm gonna put that in the outer edge. By the way, I'm using these tinge brushes as pretty much all of the time when I'm filming here. So far, I do like the mattes, but I feel like, especially the blue shades, I feel like they were better in the Legend of Korra palette. I definitely prefer the blues, especially like the blues in there, but yeah, like it's not that the mattes are horrible or anything. They're still really nice. I just feel like in the Legend of Korra they're a little bit better, a little bit like smoother, and just, you know, slightly better quality. But not by a lot, you know, it's not like this would be a bad formula. Okay, now I'm taking the pastel blue shade called Cerulean City. Is that how you pronounce it? Like, I'm not completely sure with some of these shade names. What are they called? Ooh, this is nice blue. This is like a little bit more kind of like icy than the pastel shade in the Legend of Korra palette, and this shade is quite smooth and like buttery and like really nice. So maybe I'm gonna take back what I just said about the quality of the mattes. Maybe it was just the first blue shade. I'm also gonna use that a little bit under the brow to just like make it a little bit, you know, seamless there. And this shade genuinely feels amazing. Like it has a really nice texture and it blends really nicely, and it has enough pigment, which is obviously important for a light shades like these. I think I'm gonna use a little bit of it under the eyes as well, just like at the beginning. And I'm just gonna apply the NYX glitter primer. Okay, so now we're gonna use the shade Indigo League in the like second half of the lid, and then Viridian City, this one, at the beginning. I already used it on the first eye, and yeah, it's nothing special. I mean, the blue one is kind of cool, like it's a very midnight blue, but the green one, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know what it is about Colourpop shimmers, but I feel like they just make your lid look really old. Like it just looks dry. It looks, well, dry. Like when you have the type of sparkles and shimmers that I like, they make your eye look really wet looking and very like fun and young and just pretty. But these, I feel like they just make your skin look like dry, and it really shows all the texture, and I don't know, and it's just nothing special, you know, like if I would have put like matte eyeshadow, I think the lid would look better, since we're not really getting any sparkle in there anyways. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you think about um Colourpop shimmers. Also, this green kind of feels really rough, and just like it's not that easy to apply it. It doesn't really show up properly, and I don't know. This is not gonna be my favorite shade of the palette for sure, because it's just, I don't like this shade all that much, if I'm being honest. The mattes are really nice, and even Even the deep blue shimmer was really nice, and I quite enjoyed the shimmers from the previous look. Like, they weren't blinding, but you know, I can go with that. But this one, I don't know if I like that. Now we're gonna use the shade Evolution in the inner corner, and I think I'm gonna bring it a little bit further up to just kind of make the green sparklier. Oh yeah, this is quite a nice shade. Actually, I do quite like this. Is it as pretty as I would wish for this to be? No. But it's like, it's good enough. I can work with that, and I can wear this. I'm not gonna be like super unhappy with my makeup. It's just that with like Terramoon singles and like, or any palettes in my collection, I just can't really, I can't really get behind this. Like, even the Joker and Harley Quinn collection from Essence and Catrice, I feel like has better shimmers. The mattes are definitely better for Colourpop, but the shimmers, I would rather go for Essence or Catrice. So, yeah. Now, I'm also gonna use, I'm gonna say there is quite a bit of fallout, which I don't think I have that much fallout in my other Colourpop palettes, so maybe it's just this one. Now I'm gonna take this beautiful green shade called Celadon City, and this kind of reminds me of one of the shades in the Tinkerbell palette, and I'm just gonna use it a little bit on the lower part of the eye, just kind of brighten it a little bit. Just like a little more color there. And let me just kind of clean up, and we're gonna go into something fun. We'll see. Wait. Okay, so I've actually added the shade Blasting Off, this one, the glitter one, in the middle of the lid. And I think it looks better. Like, I can wear a look like this, and I wouldn't mind it. I still probably wouldn't pick this over like my other palettes, if we're being honest, but it's pretty enough. Now I went in and used this new Colourpop Shadow Stix white pencil in the shade Hey Boom in the waterline, and I think we're gonna try to create a couple like white round shapes to kind of represent bubbles. Something like this. So we're gonna create a couple bubbles. And we're gonna kind of work with that. So something like this. I think I'm also gonna take smaller pencil, or maybe I'm just gonna sharpen this one because it's very round. It has like the sharpener at the end, or like at the back. And let me just, oh, that's pretty. I just want to make sure that it's like properly pigmented. It's like actually white, because obviously that will make the whole experience a little bit easier for us. So something like this. And now I'm gonna take, what am I gonna take? I definitely wanna make them kind of like pastel-y, like bubbly. I think I'm gonna kind of go in between the shade Beauty, then the shade Jelly Donut, then the shade Evolution, And maybe I'm even gonna tap into the light blue. Okay, so we used the jelly donut. Now I'm taking the light blue and we're gonna use it right here. And I think I have to switch brushes. I think we're gonna take the shade Evolution. And we're gonna go here and here. And for the last one, something like this. I'm gonna put like a little bit of that light blue in there as well. So I think that's for the eyeshadows. And now I'm gonna take a white or maybe light blue water activated liner, and we're just gonna do some liner work to make it more stand out, I guess. Okay, so I think I'm gonna switch in between my holograph moon activated moon water activated liners. I have the Symmetry Sunset, which I think I will use for the white shade in the middle. Then I also have the RIP Rest in Pastels. Yeah, these are so hard to open. For the light blue shade. And then I think I'm also gonna use this Glisten Cosmetics liner. I don't know if this is Blue Lagoon or what was the other one called? I don't remember. I will put it down below. But yeah, this one is like really nice blue. So I'm gonna like shift in between all of these shades. I think we'll see how it's gonna look like. But yeah, I'm just gonna like outline the little balls. And I think I'm gonna like create a couple more. I feel like especially with these things where you're drawing like little shapes, it's better not to think and just kind of do whatever you feel like works. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the blue shimmery one from Glisten Cosmetics. And we're just gonna create a couple more lines. Drawing into all the shapes that we've created and kind of just like building a little bit of I don't know, depth. Okay, so this is the final look. Here is like a little bit of a close-up. So we have all sorts of different bubbles around. I really like them. I think they're really cute. I do like how it looks. I think we've kind of leveled up the loss of sparkle by the amount of bubbles. And I'm cool with that. So I actually only used the white shade from the Symmetry Sunset and then this blue shade from Glisten Cosmetics. Then to end the look, I have the Maybelline Superstay 30-hour concealer in the shade 10. Then I have the Essence I Love Extreme Volume mascara. Then the Blooming blush from Glisten Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Peach Me. And then I have the Harley Quinn Meta Glow Highlighter from Essence, and this is the shade number 2, Lucky You, which is like a very blue, wet looking, like gold shimmer, like a shine that I really like for these blue looks. And overall, I think this is a really cute look. I like how it turned out. I think it's really adorable. And yeah, I do like the shades. I just wish that they would give me a little bit more. So we'll see for tomorrow how the pinks and purples are gonna act. So we only need to try the middle portion of this palette, and then I'm definitely gonna try it some more with like other palettes, and I'm gonna film short reels and like a short form content. I wanted to mention I also very recently got these 5 new singles from Mika Beauty Shop, and I think I'm gonna be able to use these singles with the Colourpop palette to just kind of bring a little bit more sparkle into this, because I need my sparkles, okay? So this is I think how I'm gonna use it, but I still think this palette is really cute and it inspires me quite a bit. So this is for the second look, and now let's just jump right into the last look of this video. Hi guys, so I'm back with the last look with the Pokemon palette. We kind of went in with the pinks and purples, as you can see. So this is kind of where we're at. And as you can see, I kind of did this like liner look. I haven't filmed it because I have to film 2 more videos today, kind of like talking videos, and I don't have time. So what we did, I used the Pokemon Center, this very vibrant pastel pink in the beginning of the crease. Then I have the shade Fuchsia City all throughout the crease. Then I have the shade Lavender Town, which is beautiful color. It's the same depth as the Fuchsia City, so you can't really build it on top of each other because it doesn't really do anything. But it's beautiful color, and I have it under my eyes and then also for the wing. I also have the Pewter City, this one in the beginning of the eye. I kind of covered it a little bit with shimmers, but it's a beautiful kind of like moon color meets very light lavender. And then for the shimmers, I have the shade Gym Leader, this like glitter in the first half of the crease. Then I have the shade Drying Pen kind of at the end and kind of a little bit blended into the how do you call it, the wing. And then I also topped it a little bit with the shade Blasting Off, which is another glitter, which I have like kind of connecting the first glitter with the darkest shade, and then also a little bit under my eyes. And in my inner corner, I have this shade called Jelly Donut. And yeah, I mean, it's quite a nice look. Is it as sparkly as I would want it to? No, but I think that's the theming of this video. At this point, I do love the mattes. I don't know how well this one will work on top of other mattes, because it is a little bit of that drier formula because it has sparkles in them, which is the same as the Saffron City. This pink one also has a little bit of like sparkle, but it's not as much, and it's actually like a quite nice formula. I don't know why Colourpop keeps putting these particles into these mattes, because it just makes the matte shade hard to work with. It's like a drier formula, and it's just not as pigmented and creamy as the other shades. So I don't know why they do that. It doesn't really work. Maybe you could use this in the inner corner. Yeah, maybe. For the shimmers, I do like the how do you call that? The glitters. I think they're really nice. I do quite like this shade, even though it's not as shimmery as I would want it to be, but it has nice depth, and I feel like it would be nice base shade that you can top with some kind of iridescent sparkles, and that would look just stunning. And it has that like dark base with like purple, blue, gray, kind of like mixed in that. Beautiful. When it comes to shimmers, the shade Jelly Donut, this one, I don't know. I don't know. I think how I'm gonna review this palette is I do like the mattes. Most of the mattes were really, really nice to work with and I really enjoyed them. I think the nicest formula are the two neutrals, which is really annoying, but they have like the creamiest formula. Also with the shade Lavender Tone and also this pastel blue. Those are perfect. I also really like this dark shade called Fainted. Didn't really love the shade Tall Grass, or didn't love, like, it's not as good of a quality as the other shades. And what else? I've already talked about the pearlized shades. And I've had a little bit of harder time using this SSN shade. So, it's not a bad formula, it's just not as great as, for example, the shades in the Legend of Korra palette. I do love the mattes in the Legend of Korra palette. I think they're better than some of the mattes in this palette. And then when it comes to shimmer, I love the glitter shade. I do quite like this first shade called Evolution. I do like this Midnight Blue called Indigo League. And I don't like these two greens. They kind of remind me the green shimmers in the Tinkerbell palette that they've had a while ago, and I don't like these shades. Like, they're kind of more satin than shimmer, and I feel like it's a formula that looks too matte and flat, but it's not matte enough. Like it makes your eyelids look flat and matte, but because it has some of that sparkle, that's not really a sparkle, it just makes it look like old skin, and it kind of looks dirty. At least these two shades, like, kind of, I feel like they look dirty. The same goes a little bit for the shade Vermilion City. I do have to top that one with the glitter to make it look nice on the eyes. So that's my problem with Colourpop, is that a lot of their shimmers aren't shimmery enough, and for me they just make my eyelid look old and like dirty, ugly, blah. I don't even know how to describe that. And I don't know why should I want that, Like, why, as a 24-year-old, I would want to have eyelids looking like, I don't know, 50-year-old. Like, it's just, why? I don't understand what people like about their shimmers. I really don't. I've even tried Colourpop's Super Shocks, and I genuinely don't understand what's the hype. So I think in a couple of weeks, either at the end of this month or beginning of next month, I'm gonna show you how I would switch up this palette with my singles from like Mika Beauty Shop, Terra Moons, and stuff like that, to make this more me palette, like the palette that I would wish Colourpop would do. For the mattes, I think I'm gonna leave all of them, like they're nice enough. I do like Colourpop mattes, but the shimmers. Also, this red shade, I mean, it's nice as an idea, and I love that it's like red and it's called I Choose You, and it has the Pokeball in there. But unless you're gonna use it with the like pinks, if you're gonna go for the yellow brown, you don't really have any matte deep enough, because you kind of have the yellow, this one, and then this one, this one, which is not that deep. And both this like satiny shimmery brown and this red are darker than that. So yeah, that's another issue that I have with this. So I'm definitely gonna try to like reimagine this palette with some of my singles, because I do really like the color story, and I do like the mattes, and I do like the idea, and I love the packaging. And I mean, most people buy Colourpop for their packaging, but I do really like their mattes. And I think I'm gonna get some uses out of the glitters as well. But for the shimmers, I pretty much only like the light blue, dark blue, sorry, light blue, dark blue, and maybe this one. It's a bit more neutral than I would want to, but it is quite sparkly. And yeah, that's kind of it for this palette. So I'm not disappointed with her because she was very inexpensive, and I will forever keep this case, and you know, like I think it's really fun, but I will tweak it and throw some of these shades out because I don't think I will ever use them. I don't know what else to tell you about that. Like, it's a beautiful color story. I love the selection. I love that you have kind of like a rainbowy palette, and I think I'm gonna use her a lot in the summer, just not with the original shades. I will try them a couple times in the next week and like film my what is it called? Film my short form content. But honestly, I already know that even for the next week, I'm gonna use them together with my single shades or with my other favorite shimmers to like elevate that look, because I don't think I would be the happiest if I only used these shimmers. I don't think the look would be exactly how I love it. So that's just kind of like from me to you to let you know. But I already when I was buying this palette, already when I was buying, already when I was buying this palette, I knew that I'm not gonna love the shimmers, because me and Colourpop shimmers don't really go well together. I think all the people I know that really praise Colourpop shimmers are people who I know mostly wear either all matte looks or they just prefer matte shades. I don't really know anyone who is like a fan of shimmers who loves Colourpop formula. So I think that's just how that works. And what else did I wanted to tell you? Oh, I forgot to mention what I have on. So the eyeshadows I've already mentioned. Then I'm wearing the Essence I Love Extreme Volume Mascara as per previous videos. Then again the Maybelline Superstay Concealer in the shade 10. Then I have the Maybelline Ultimate Lipstick in the shade More Buff, because she's on my project pen for this month. I have the Oden's Eye Salmon Gel Liner in the shade 3. This is like a really nice lavendery shade. As a bronzer, I decided to use the Essence Baby Got Bronze stick in the shade Cinnamon Spice, because I haven't used bronzer in a while and I kind of want to use that one. Then we have the Baby Got Blush, liquid blush from Essence, and this is in the shade Coral Crush. I just wanted to bring some like, I don't know, some warmth to the look, because I feel like I look a little pale today. And then I have the NYX and Fate collection highlighter, and I'm using the pink one. By the way, I think I'm gonna be able to like pan it this year, which I don't think this is on my project pan, but I've been really enjoying these, and I wish NYX would do a full collection of these highlighters, because look at how wet looking and gorgeous. I honestly, these highlighters would look nicer on the eyes than the Colourpop shimmers. Like, make this, please. Could we? Could we do that? So that's kind of everything that I wanted to mention today. If you like Pokemon and if you like rainbow palettes, I think you're gonna like the palette. And you can always use a couple like shimmers from other palettes. And maybe if you are more of a shimmer, more of a matte person, then this palette will be perfect for you. I do think it's a nice quality for a great price, and it's just honestly too stunning to not buy it. But just for me personally, I know I'm gonna change it up, which is okay. These palettes are magnetic, so you can always change it up around them. And what I do really like, Colourpop shades are slightly bigger than regular round pans, so you will have no problem putting your singles in there. There is a problem if you want to put Colourpop shades in other palettes, because like, I don't know why, but they're pens are just like not even a millimeter bigger. I feel like it's like half a millimeter bigger than the regular, I think it's 26 millimeter pen. So yeah, that's like the only issue you might have if you would want to put these in another palette. But from other palettes here, if it's a round pen, it's gonna fit. So you can definitely customize it, and I will customize it. So stay tuned for that video. I'm gonna film it in like, I don't know, 2 weeks, 10 days, maybe at the end of the month. We'll see. I have 2 more videos that I'm gonna film today, and then multiple videos that I'm gonna film next week because, you know, I kind of have a lot of ideas, and also it's like the mid-year time of the year, so like there's gonna be a lot of videos around that time of the year as well. So anyways, hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know which look was your favorite. Let me know if you like these more like quicker reviews where I don't necessarily like get ready with you for all of the looks. Let me know if you like that, or if you would want me to film the get ready with me for all of the looks. You know, I'm gonna do it the way that you want to. So let me know which one, which version you prefer. Let me know if you've bought this palette or if you bought anything from that collection, because obviously I only have the palette. I was kind of thinking about buying the pink blush, but I'm not too much of a pink blush person, and I already have like 2 or 3 pink blushes, so I didn't feel like I need that. And what else was there? All the lip balms and lip products were like very translucent, so I don't need that. But let me know if you bought any of the other products from this collection. And what was your favorite Pokemon growing up, if you've watched that? I think my favorite, I really liked the Teddiursa, I think that's how you pronounce it. I loved Charizard and the mime Pokemon. I thought that was really fun, fun character. So yeah, I think it's called Mime. Or do they have some other name? Yeah, I loved that one. I thought that was really funny and cute. But yeah, there's so many really, really cute and nice Pokemons. So definitely let me know your favorite one. And that's gonna be it for me for today. So have a great day and bye!